Goes against sort of typically of what I wanted out of it, but you know, it's all fine. So let's give this a good wash. So if you bear me 1 second, guys, I'm just getting all this done. I know I'm going a little bit slowly because I'm trying to do it with one hand, which is an absolute nightmare. But we're getting there. It's not actually a huge deal amount. It looks like a lot, but it's not actually much washing up. And then we're going to actually do the dish. Finally. Gonna get the quails in, and we're gonna cook off the patties, and then we can plate up, guys. So thank you so much for being patient. I know you guys are probably giggling your absolute bums off, but thank you so much for being here and being patient with me, as you are. Really do appreciate it loads. Have I missed anything? I haven't. We have a Dr. Chef in the house now. I know, right? Tell me about it. You've got enough money to go to America and move. I wonder if he can get to 6,000 before he goes. Oh no, I definitely want that amount. I mean, don't get me wrong, that'd be nice, but for sure, I don't know. No, I don't know. I feel really awkward right now. You guys are asking me, like, set a goal up, and I'm just like, I would feel bad if I set a goal up now, because it's such a huge goal. I'm happy with the goal I've got, and it's just, maybe I don't, I'm a kind of a person who just doesn't want to keep asking for more kind of thing. I don't know. Even though it would blooming well help me, I'm not going to say it's not going to, I'm not greedy or anything, but, I suppose paying for the travel, paying for the plane tickets, paying for the equipment I need to get, and paying for the deposit for the house, and there's lots of things you got to pay for. So don't get me wrong, I will need more probably, but for the amount I've got in such a short space of time, I don't know, I just feel a bit awkward asking for more. Right, I think that is okay. Yeah, it's kind of thickened up a little bit. We'll see. I need to put it out into a pan. Pass it into and put it into a pan. It will cool down twice as quick. So if you put purees, right? If you put purees into large surface areas, right? They will cool down twice as quick. So if we put this into a small surface, a large surface area, the puree will cool down twice as quick than it would be into like a instead of a small bowl, for example. So always bear that in mind. If you're trying to cool something down very, very quickly, then please feel free. There is quicker ways of doing it. I'm happy you could reach your goal. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. I'm over the moon. I really am. Ever so much for happy. So, right, we're going to carry on. So, let's see. It has thickened up tremendously. So, if this cools down, it will thicken up even more. So, which is grand. Just needed cooking out a little bit. And once this cools down, it'll be really thick. So just gotta be careful it doesn't form a skin on top, but it probably will. I'm just gonna push this through. Yeah, it's getting thicker now, which is grand. We got there in the end. Recon you, how are you doing, my friend? How are things going with you? Thank you so much for the host, buddy. How's things with you? Are you doing well? I'll just push this through. So yeah, FYI, next time don't add the liquid. Oh dear me. Even I knew I wasn't supposed to do it. I still did it though. So. But it's all cool. We fixed it. So now it'll thicken up even more. So let that chillax. So yeah, it's very hot right now. So is it cold at the back? It is. Put that at the back there to cool down. So, wow, is this finger ever going to stop bleeding? It'd be fine. Just wrap it up even more. It'll stop sooner or later. Rightio. So what we're going to do, I'll put these into the oven to cook. These are not going to take long at all. On 180 degrees. About 2-3 minutes until they're crispy. And take them out. True Gamer, thank you so much for those bits. Morning everyone. Warbot, how are you doing? Could we get a shout out for Warbot and Recon you? Be awesome. Fantastic streamers, both of them. How are you guys doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. We're gonna get a little pan now on for these sweet corn fritters. I bet you guys are like, Jesus wept, it's taking him ages. Him and his bloody finger. Quite literally. So I'm going to put a very small amount of oil in here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to switch over a little bit. Move him out the way, shall we? That needs cleaning. So let's give this a swirl. Give this a clean very quickly. Sorry guys, so it's just done and dusted and I don't need to worry about it. There we go. So yeah, what we're going to do, heat this up, not too hot. Extra virgin olive oil is behind me, which is over here. Thank you so much for the follow, Sargio. Thank you so much for that follow. How are you doing today? Hope your day is going good. So we want about 1/4 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. Very little in there. Another cut. No, it's just the same cut, but it's just won't stop bleeding. It's driving me nuts. So yeah, nothing I can do about it. Morning, buddy. Morning. Might need stitches. There's no way I can have stitches for it because it's on an angle. They just won't do anything about it. So. It was fine this morning until I knocked it. I banged it on something and it started bleeding again, so it was healing nicely until I knocked it, so it's my own fault. It doesn't need stitches, I'm just my own fault for knocking it. We're back to square one again, it's bleeding again, so it's fine. So I'm going to put a decent amount in here for the patties. So let's get this up a little bit hotter than that. Come on. I'm going to start cooking this off. And then we're going to finish it off in the oven as well. Strips, yeah, I suppose they could put a strip on it, but that'd still come off, regardless when I bend my finger. Yeah, just keep it covered, I know. It's my own fault for knocking it earlier on. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's fine with the finger. Don't worry about the finger, guys. It'll stop on its own. It usually does. So, we're going to have this cooking off now. If it ever cooks off. Might use my non-stick pan as well, rather than the Bellini pan. I should have used the non-stick pan. Oh well. You can use either one, it really doesn't matter to be honest with you. It's just for what I want. Might use this non-stick pan in a second once I put that in the oven. I'll pop this in the oven straight away now actually. I can get the non-stick on. See how this one comes out. Right, those quail eggs are almost done. They need 1 minute longer and they are done. So, a little bit of oil in here. What we're going to do is start cooking this off. Dang, I missed the first knife accident on Twitch. No, I didn't have a knife. It was just me cleaning like 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? cleaning, yeah, not yesterday, day before, cleaning the mandolin. I just caught my finger on it. It was only a little nick, and it's just caught in a bad place, that's all. So it is fine. How old were you when you started cooking? When I was 16, I started cooking, my friend. Yeah, I started. First job I had was, I think it was pot washing in a hotel, I think, or working there for a bit, and then I started doing like commie work and very small amounts of work there. And I just moved on. I went to college after I left there in the summertime, and I went full time to college. I did my qualifications there, and yeah, so I started when I was 16, so it was about 13 years ago. This pretty much around about now, but yeah, it's been a while. 16. I guess I've always been cooking though when I was about younger age, even when I was like 12 or 13, even doing like things, even as like small as when I was 6. When I was 6, being helped, my mum helped me cooking things and was helping her. So I've always been, I suppose I always have been cooking really, even when I was very, very little. Oh good, to be honest, you are one of the people that was going to win that award. Oh, what's that for me? Cut myself. Oh.